If you missed the Lions versus the Cardinals game last Sunday, no worries, I got you covered. The game itself was very slow. It was methodical. It was surgical. Now, growing up, I played operation with my grandpa quite a bit. Now, if I'm being honest with you, I was never very good at the game. Mostly hit the buzzer every single time. Just wasn't for me. But you know who is good at operation? Has surgical hands? Dan Campbell and the Detroit Lions. Now, if you don't believe me, you can look back to last week against the Arizona Cardinals and the way the boys played. It all began with David Montgomery pulling out the butterflies in Arizona's stomach. 11 yards on the first carry. Overall, 23 carries throughout the game, 105 yards, 1 TD. Now, the Arizona Cardinals retaliated by simply pouring a little water on our knees, putting up 7. We removed Arizona's spare ribs by simply giving them Jahmyr Gibbs, baby back Gibbs. 16 carries, 83 yards, that 1-2 punch between Monty and Gibbs. What did I tell you? Run the ball. Now, the funny thing here in life is the funny bone ain't so funny. And I do want to just say, Cardinals fans, I am sorry about what transpired at the 2-minute warning. Your funny bone was removed, and that was a pick 6. Now, what I think really broke the Arizona Cardinals' hearts was simply the fact that we ran the hook and ladder. And the hook and ladder was freaking gorgeous. I've rewatched that play, I don't know, 20 times. I'm not even aiming for anything, I'm just hitting the buzzer. I've rewatched that play 20 times now, and I gotta say, Goff to Saint to Gibbs with a Laporta block, couldn't handle it. That's a heartbreaker. Now, there are 2 sides to a wishbone, okay? And I ended up pulling this wishbone on both sides. This way, I couldn't lose. The bad thing was, 1, I wished that we could stop a mobile quarterback, and by God, we did. At the same time, we lost many a good defensive player. Aleem McNeil, Derek Barnes, Brian Branch, Davenport, and 1 offensive player, Frank Ragnow. A lot of injuries pulling that wishbone, but we got half of it, right? Now, Sam Laporta, he's got that wrenched ankle, which is a huge bummer, but at the same time, his ankle bone connected to the knee bone, we're missing it. We don't have it. We're missing it. Now, you got Kyler Murray, right? Kyler Murray feeding the breadbasket of Kirby Joseph. Just continue to feed him, feed him, feed him. Don't stop. Now, Eden and that's how the Lions beat the Cardinals on Sunday. And the long and the short of it is, if you ever find yourself in a tournament for the game operation, don't choose me. Choose Dan Campbell.